That Dad Guy. It's August 26, 2023, and it is the time of the week when we do That Dad Guy Answers. So what's That Dad Guy Answers if you're tuning in for the first time? Well, on Saturdays, I let you guys leave me questions, and then the following Saturday, I answer them, with the one exception, the first Saturday of the month. The first Saturday of the month, I ask a question of you. I give you 1 month to send me in a postcard with your response. For example, for the month of August, I have asked, what is your favorite recipe? So I've gotten a few recipes already. And so the first Saturday in September, before I give you a new question, I'll read out the responses that are sent to me. So that's how it works. The rest of the Saturdays, you ask me questions and I'll answer them. So that's what we're going to get into today. If you're finding me for the first time, you like what you see, please subscribe, leave me a comment or a question for next week. I'd greatly appreciate it. Share it with other people. If you know others who might enjoy this channel, go for it. What else do I have to do? What else do I have to say? Well, I got to answer your questions. So let's get into that. The first question I have comes from Amber in Missouri, and she says, what is your opinion on people putting negative things in their profile for postcrossing? She had one where she drew this outright said they wish their country didn't send mail to Russia and they refuse, or something to do to that effect. All right, well, I think this is a pretty contentious issue. I think, first of all, you have the right to say whatever you want on your profile. Some people choose to write paragraphs and paragraphs explaining what they like, who they are, and giving all the details. Other people write hardly anything on their profile, and it makes it really hard to pick a card to send to them. When it comes to politics, you have a right to express your opinion. I think postcrossing is meant to be a hobby for spreading positivity, and that's what I choose to do. If I get a country, I send a card to that country. That's the one that I picked, and I'm going to try to send a positive message to the person that I'm sending to hopefully make their day to the mailbox a little bit brighter, a little bit better. That's what we're hoping. That's what I'm hoping. When I go to the mailbox, I want to hear good things. I don't want to hear people slamming my country for the negative things that we've done, because no country is perfect. I get it if your country is being directly impacted by another country, that you would feel a certain way, and you have that right to do that. So I'm not saying no to that. And I'm just saying that when we write a card to someone in whatever country, send a positive message. Be the better person. Be a representative for your country, that not all people are bad, and that you can do good things. That's what we're trying to do. That's my take on what you should have in your profiles, and what you're going to do with the address that you get when you pick them, because they're all random. All right, so thanks, Amber. The next question I have comes from Mail Art Lover in Chile, and she says, well, are you going to print the official postcrossing postcard of the 2023 World Postcrossing Day? So, okay, we are nearing the very end of August right now. The 1st of October is World Postcrossing Day. There is a new postcrossing image out there that you can print from the website. And my answer, am I going to print it? No, I'm not. I didn't last year. What I did last year was I created my own card. I created 50 of them. They were gone pretty quickly. I don't even have one in my own collection. I sent them all out. So my plan is to make another World Postcrossing Day card that's specific for me. And then I'm going to send them out to people that want them, or the limited number of people that I direct swap with, things like that. I'm not going to make tons and tons of them. I'm going to probably do the exact same thing, make 50 of them. When the 50 are spoken for, they're done. They're gone. Because I did have a few people last year that messaged me saying, can I have one of those? And by the time they messaged it, I didn't have them anymore. So I probably will have a reveal of the image, the card that I'm going to send beforehand. And then the 1st of October, I'll send them all out. That's my plan. Plans are subject to change, but that's my plan. So am I going to print off the official card? No, I'm not. I know that I probably will receive them. I've been fortunate enough in the past a couple of years to be getting the official cards from other people around the world, and I like that. I like the fact that I get them. I still have a couple mint ones, I guess, that have never been used from last year that people sent me, so I may send those off to a few people too, just so World Postcross Day gets World Postcrossing Day gets recognized. All right, so thank you very much, Mail Art Lover. Where do we go from here? I have some people that have told me how they sort their postcards, because last week I had a question on that, and I've been talking about changing how I do it. Right now I've got them in binders there. They're all sorted by when I get them. And I'm thinking about switching it up, taking them out of binders, putting them in boxes and things, because they're taking up a lot of space, and they're quite expensive to buy binders and the folders inside for them, and then probably organize them by country, and then maybe set a few binders aside for people that are direct swapping with me a lot, give them their own binders. That's kind of what's going through my head right now. I haven't done anything yet specifically for it. Okay, back to the questions. I got sidetracked. Great Stamp Adventure in New Zealand says, does Polo still roll up into a bundle when you touch him, or did he become so tame that he doesn't do it anymore? All right, so if you've seen a hedgehog, they can roll right into a spiky ball. He does that when you wake up in the morning. He gets all spiky. He doesn't like the cold air touching him. So he does do that. He does it with smells that are around. So when my wife and daughter go get their hair done, and then they try to touch him that day, he can smell the perfume and things that's in their hair. He doesn't like it, so he usually goes into a spiky ball and gets huffy for that. But generally, he is pretty good around us, and I'm going to show you that because it's still pretty early in the morning. So he is gone to bed, but he probably will let me wake him up for a minute. And I thought I'd show you because you haven't really seen him in a little while. So let's do that. All right, here's Polo's house. We'll take that off for a minute. And then he's got himself in his blanket. You can see him there. Good morning, Polo. As you can hear, he is a spiky ball. You say hello to everybody. But he's okay. He'll wake up. He says hi. He says hi. Yes. You say hi to everybody. All right. We're going to set him down. You can hear him run off. We're going to put his house and blanket back. And where is he? He's over there hiding. He's wondering, why did we get him up? He's a mess in there, so we will let him go. There you have it. Spiky ball or tame. Depends on when you get him. If you wake him up, he's upset. Spiky ball. If there's a smell around that he doesn't like, could be spiky ball. But most of the time, he's pretty good. He lets you hold him, and he'll cuddle up, especially with me with whiskers. He'll like to get and cuddle right into my whiskers. I guess his spikes and my spikes mixed together. But yeah, he's pretty good. He's a good little hedgehog. He is not too hard to take care of, and he is pretty tame as far as he zips off and does his own thing when you don't want to hang around, or when he doesn't want to hang around you. So yeah, that answers that question. Thank you. Great Stamp Adventure. All right, that is all the questions that I have this week. So feel free to leave me some questions, not for next week, but for the following week. Next week will be me showing you the postcards with the recipes that I got in this month. But in 2 weeks' time, I'll get back to answering your questions. And remember, next week, the video probably will be a bit delayed, but there will be one. So stick around for that. All right, I'm on vacation. So I'm going to get to doing some vacation things, getting ready. Have a magical week. What, Polo? You say like, subscribe, share, and tell all your friends? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?